I'm going to tell you about the legend of the Bridge of Sighs, but first I need to tell you about something more important. My father. If there's one thing I do a lot of bragging about, it's my dad. I tend to pull up these clips for anyone who will watch them, just to show how awesome he is. And here's me wearing those boots, by the way. My father was born in the ruins of World War II, not literally, but for me he always embodied this sense of coming from more or less nothing, because he was born in a not wealthy family, and through sheer hard work and just being smarter than everyone else in the room, he made something fantastic out of himself. No matter where he went in life, my father was singing. Always singing from start to finish, from boys' choir to royal opera houses to a little town church in Sweden. However, the thing that always comes up whenever he meets a fellow graduate of St. John's College is the whispers, the rumours, the legends. You were there, weren't you? 1963! What was it like? How did you do it? So, I said I'd tell you about the legend of the Bridge of Sighs, but I'll leave it to someone more competent.
2 of those punts and an Austin 7 must have been used in order to hang it up. Walking over this bridge that we're standing on now was the then Dean of the college. A wonderful man, James Besant, about to get some provisions from the college buttery. Yes, where you could get breakfast and indeed gin if you needed it. A number of people were able to watch this double take, which I must confess is perhaps the best double take I've ever seen in my life, actually, where the Dean slowly walked along over the bridge, looked down, saw an Austin 7, continued to walk along, and then saw an Austin 7 and then ran as best he could, not having much of a lung left and being in sore need of the provisions from the buttery, to complain about this outrage to the porters. It took some time to remove the outrage. Fortuitously enough, we lived close enough to be able to be advised through certain noises of chains being thrown through the windows, over the windows, to the activity that caused this 30 seconds of amusement. That's all I can say about that. The rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah. 20, hello.
It became a milepost of tradition where 5 years earlier, an Austin 7 was actually put atop the roof of the Cambridge Senate House, a feat that has baffled engineers ever since, and 5 years after, another car was actually hung under the Bridge of Sighs again. But, of course, for me, for entirely selfish reasons, it is this middle prank that means the most and is the most magical, because to me, it will always be part of a much larger legend, one that I endeavour to live up to every single day. Oh, and happy birthday, Dad.